welcome into WTOL 11 News on WTOL 11 Plus. I'm Tatiana Cash. Thanks so much for joining us here online. Now, it's cold. Granted, it's not as cold as it could be. And meteorologist John Birchfield, could it get even colder? That's the question we're all asking ourselves.
Well, the thermometers are going to be dropping as the ball drops, Tatiana. We've got 35 degrees at midnight with a few snow flurries lingering when the clock strikes 12. There is a 30% chance for some snow showers throughout the course of the evening. We have had mainly some chilly raindrops pushing through Lucas and Wood counties out towards Port Clinton for that walleye drop. And along the lake shore, we are seeing just rain. But look off towards the west of Toledo. Some snowflakes may start to mix in, especially as temperatures begin to drop. The metro has been in the mid to upper 30s, but areas west of Toledo like Defiance and Putnam counties have dropped down to the lower 30s for those temperatures, and there could be a few snowflakes moving in this evening. Hour by hour forecast, those snow showers gradually begin to nudge their way to the south and east throughout the course of the evening, and when the clock strikes midnight, temperatures will be around 35 degrees with those snow flurries coming to an end. The hour by hours, we head into your Monday morning to welcome in January. Can't rule out a few lingering flurries. It'll be a dry afternoon with mainly cloudy skies and a much chillier feel. I have your full 10-day forecast looking ahead towards the month of January coming up in just a bit.
All right, sounds good, John. Thanks so much. Now, of course, while we still have a few hours left of 2023, countries around the world are already starting to say farewell to this year. And in New York's Times Square, crowds are gathering, of course, for the big ball drop. Security, though, ramping up this year. CBS News reports.
Fireworks lit up the sky over the Sydney Harbor in Australia when clocks there struck midnight. There were colorful displays over Hong Kong and Bangkok, and fireworks exploded out of skyscrapers in Taiwan and Dubai. In Tel Aviv, buildings were lit up calling for the release of hostages held captive in Gaza for more than 80 days. Israel continued its bombardment of the territory Sunday. There were protests against Israel's war in Gaza around the world, prompting many cities to deploy extra security or cancel events altogether. There have been nearly daily protests against the war here in New York City. Officials say there are no known security threats to tonight's festivities, but they are taking precautions, including expanding the security perimeter. That slowed down entry into Times Square, with crowds still arriving in the late afternoon after undergoing enhanced security.
If you see something, say something. This is a combination of everybody working together as one city. One mission, one goal, and that's to keep everybody safe.
Happy New Year! Revelers we spoke to say they're ready for a long night under clear skies.
I'm having a good time. I'm entertaining myself, waiting for the ball to drop, and I'm just so excited for that magical moment.
The New York City Police Department is using drones for the first time to patrol street by street and has helicopters high overhead to give officers on the ground a real-time bird's-eye view of potential hotspots. Wendy Gillette, CBS News, New York.
All right, now a reminder tonight from the Ohio State Highway Patrol. If you spot a dangerous driver out on the roads, there is an easy way to get a hold of one if you need help. Just dial pound 677. Again, that's pound 677. This number connects directly to law enforcement, and administrators say calling this could prevent an accident and definitely save someone's life. WTOL also reached out to AAA, who's urging drivers to call them if their car breaks down tonight.
If you do suspect an impaired driver, we ask that you call pound 677 to be connected to one of our dispatchers. When you make the connection to our dispatcher, just be ready to give a description of what that vehicle is doing, your location, license plate, any information you can gather so we can get a trooper out there and get that person stopped before they hurt themselves or somebody else.
First thing you should do is don't get out of the car and then call for help. That could be as easy as calling, if it's a car breakdown, calling 1-800-AAA HELP and getting one of our tow trucks on the way to help you.
According to officials, troopers responded to 10 fatal car crashes across the state during the holiday weekend last year, and troopers also arrested 229 people for OVIs and wrote 288 safety belt citations. All right, of course, the excitement simmering today at the Toledo Zoo for the annual New Year's Eve ball drop. And our photojournalist Ryan Lucine captures all the excitement.
This is our 16th year celebrating New Year's Eve here at the Toledo Zoo. When people come in, they get their craft bags. We're going to be doing an apple juice toast at noon as we rise our ball and let off a bunch of biodegradable confetti.
This is our second year. We missed last year, but we were at 21. There's lots of activities and it's fun to do. And the counting up is different versus counting down.
Is that pretty cool?
Just kind of grows year after year. I think it's a great family tradition. It's a fun time during the day to spend with your kids. I mean, let's face it, we can't all stay up till midnight anymore.
Well, what do you like so much about New Year's Eve?
That we get to celebrate. That we get to spend time with the people that we know and love.
The animals were out. We saw the baby tigers today. So it's just fun. It's just a fun where kids can be loud.
Lots of excitement, lots of dancing and music in our main plaza, putting on your party hat. We really want to enjoy and encourage them to come out and spend the day with their families during the day at the zoo, and then maybe they have their celebrations during the evening.
There's little birds that are stuck in here. That we get to see the ball drop. That we get to see the ball drop.
What about like urban air, one of those kinds of things? Yeah, I mean, that you get to see the ball drop. That's the best part, honestly. Now, it's been 2 months since Hamburger Mary's moved to its new spot in downtown Toledo from the docks. And since then, organizers are saying the local business hasn't skipped a beat, still bringing out good food as well as entertainment to the Glass City. And today, they hosted their Rise and Dine Brunch Spectacular for New Year's Eve. The packed, family-friendly show showed Hamburger Mary's is enjoying, of course, the new space.
It's been really awesome. It's very receptive to the community downtown. We get a lot of foot traffic. The building is more intimate, it's more family-friendly, and people seem to have a better time down here.
Hamburger Mary's tells us that it's looking to continue growing in 2024 and selling out, of course, all of the shows. Now, let's talk weather.
Certainly looking a little more like winter for your New Year's Eve. We'll have temperatures in the 30s as the ball drops, and there will be some snow chances as flurries come to a wrap this evening. Here's a look at Doppler radar and temperatures. We have seen temps well above freezing for the most part in the mid to upper 30s in Port Clinton and Sandusky, 37 in the Toledo Metro, out towards Fremont, 37 as well. However, looking well to the west of I-75, closer to the Indiana state line, we've been closer to that freezing mark. Now, road surface temperatures are even warmer. Using data from ODOT, we can get an idea of some temperatures that are still in the 40s on those road surfaces well to the east of Toledo. US 20 at Lemoyne Road, State Route 2 near McGee Marsh, both of those at 42 degrees. And in Fulton County, some of the roads are in the 30s. Also, Putnam County seeing colder road conditions. Overall, accumulations are likely to just be on the grass. Again, seeing those rain showers along and east of I-75 with some snowflakes to the west as an area of low pressure rolls on through. Rain and snow is going to diminish gradually this evening as those flurries begin to push to the south and east of the Maumee River. Overnight tonight, we will see dry weather gradually returning, 35 at midnight when we ring in 2024. Into the start of January, can't rule out a few isolated lingering flurries, mainly to the south and east of Toledo coming in off the lake, but it'll be a mostly dry day with a cooler north wind to ring in the new year. That north breeze going to make for a winter coat type day. Flurries will end early in the day, primarily impacting areas to the south and east of Toledo. It'll be a mostly cloudy gray winter sky, very much like that photo, with a few lingering snow showers early in the day. Hour by hour forecast, 30s throughout the course of the day. Our high temperature tops out at 38 degrees, maybe a few glimpses of afternoon sun, but it's sure not going to last long if we do see any sunshine. Looking at the next few days, sunshine is going to return to the picture on Tuesday. It'll be bright and beautiful, but the breeze will be back. Wednesday should be quiet during the daytime, but some snow flurries are possible late into Thursday morning, and then a cold front brings us back to the 30s for your Thursday. We are tracking a more active storm track heading into next weekend and beyond, so I do want to give you a first look at what's on our radar. We could see a few snow showers Wednesday night, nothing of consequence or accumulation. Now next weekend, in particular late Saturday into Sunday, we're watching a potential system that could bring us some light snow, and heading towards Tuesday, January 9th, at the tail end of the 10-day forecast. A widespread system, but this one likely to produce just rain. I want to give you a first look at next weekend as we monitor an area of low pressure that rolls into the Ohio River Valley. Snow showers possible next weekend, especially if we end up on the colder side of things versus rain on the milder side of that system. Certainly something to keep an eye upon. Now, as we round the corner from December into January, it is safe to say this was an exceptionally mild month, and we are going to go down as the warmest December on record. This is mean temperature, so averaging out the daytime highs and the nighttime lows, 42 the average this month. Our average daytime high, closer to 50 degrees. We do cool off into early January. Again, a few snow flurries are going to be possible late Wednesday into Thursday as well. Next weekend featuring snow chances Sunday, and then we do have rain returning to the picture Tuesday with temperatures well above freezing, then dropping back to the 30s by the end of the 10-day forecast. Overall, looking like a fairly quiet pattern for the next 7 days, but then we could start to see a slightly more active storm track into the second week of January.
Is that good or bad? I can't.
Well, it's been kind of a snooze fest to say, so
True.
The snow lovers are going to like this. Those who are ready for spring, gotten a little spoiled, but me too. A little spoiled by these 60-degree temperatures. Not quite as warm as it has been.
So we have to accept it because, again, it is winter.
It is January.
Fine. So it's just going to be part of the thing. We'll just plan it out and keep it moving.
Yep.
Thank you so much, Don. And thank you, of course, for joining us here on WTOL 11 Plus. And we will have more news a little bit later on. Definitely stick with us. Have a wonderful evening.